Nobody, and I mean nobody, likes to fail. Whether it's at work, at home, or in another area of your life, failure is painful, and for some people, it's just not an option. It can also be costly in terms of both time, money, or, like I said previously, both. But failure is a normal part of life. If you've never encountered failure, then you might probably not be pushing yourself to your full potential. Often, it's only through failure that we eventually meet success. Michael Jordan once said, "The key to my success is my failure." Well, to give us more about that, here's Matthew. Matthew is going to tell us on how to pick yourselves up after you failed. Matthew, how are you?
I'm great, Azad. Thank you.
Matthew, how can we learn from our failures?
Oh, that's an awesome question. How can we learn from our failure? Failure is what you say. Failure can teach us a lot of things in our life. And how we can learn from it is that we can learn, first of all, is to allow ourselves to listen to failure and to be aware to see that failure is actually a step to success. It's easy to say, but it can be easy to apply too.
Matthew, how can someone move forward after living a lifelong of failure? How do you move forward?
That's the biggest question a lot of us are asking ourselves when we encounter failure. Now, how to move ourselves is to allow ourselves to see the opportunity. It is not, but we need to try. It's always to give a bit of an inch, a bit of a push by ourselves. Our mind is a mega place where everything starts. The minute I allow myself and ask myself, what is the opportunity, that opens up to step out of failure. And when we think, okay, what is it that I've got that I can be grateful right now? Obviously, I'm not successful, I'm failure, but what is it that I can be happy? I can find a reason. And if you really think about it, being alive itself is a success. And to ask the question, what is it that I can be grateful for since everything is a failure? And the one important thing that is staring at us right our face is when we look at the mirror. We are alive. Life itself is a gift. And to know that I'm alive is an opportunity to change the things that I've not changed.
Yes.
That the life itself, if we allow ourselves to take it seriously, the life that I'm alive today, I'm breathing. I tell you, it will change a lot of things in our life. Every single thing that we do, we will appreciate it. Appreciation itself will bring about bigger opportunities in our life. Because a lot of time, whenever we come across any kind of a failure, we immediately talk down to ourselves.
That's beautiful, honestly. You made me happy right now.
Thank you, Raza. Thank
Matthew,
you.
can I ask...
This is from my heart.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Matthew, can I ask you a personal question, if you don't mind? And it's going to be a two-part question. And I don't mean to pry. Will you be kind enough to tell me and the viewers about your biggest failure, and then how did you overcome that? I'm sorry for putting you under the gun, but come on, man.
Definitely. I mean, failure is part of me.
Okay.
I can't say I've got success all the time. It's because of failure. And there's one incident that happened in my life that at that point, it was hard to accept it. It was the 2011 Queensland flood.
Oh.
Remember the flood? It hit Queensland?
Of course.
It hit the place where I was living. I've got two kids. The boy was 4, the girl was 3. And my wife, and we were living happily in this family, and there came the flood. It washed out everything. Our whole house was under the water. It came out in media, and we lost every single thing that we had since 1996, and my kids belonging, everything, no toys, nothing. And I remember we didn't even have a house to live in, and we were traveling in a car from place to place. It is hard, man. It is hard.
It's unbelievably hard.
And I remember my wife crying to me every single day and asking me, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And the only thing I can tell her is just believe. We just got to trust it'll be okay. And I did tell my wife one thing. Dear, we lost our house, but think about it. We got our 4 of us are together. Let's start from there. And it's a true story. I mean, it brings tears. My heart is sinking.
I'm getting emotional, Matthew, honestly. I'm getting emotional.
Very emotional. It is very emotional. And that's the time I had to ask myself, what is the purpose of my life? And that's when I changed. The old scenario of failure changed in me when I asked the question, what is the purpose of my life? All this time I've been doing the random thing that everybody does. What is it that I need to do? That I'm alive, I lost everything. I can start a new chapter in my life.
That's beautiful. Simply beautiful.
It's amazing. And that's the day, that's the year 2011 was the kickstart of my entire career.
Yeah, you know they say...
I changed.
Yeah, they say something
Yes,
good always
brother.
comes out of something bad. Honestly.
Yes, that is so true, Raza. You're absolutely right. Whenever there's this saying too, on top, adding to what you said, that if there's 3 failures, there's going to be an awesome, big, amazingly great success waiting to show itself. And the
Matthew,
only thing that's required of me is to believe.
Matthew, you're truly amazing. Matthew, I just have one more thing to say to you, then I'm going to bid you a farewell. I live by one simple motto, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong. I say the key to success is not being afraid to fail. I'm never afraid of failure.
Oh, amazing, Raza. That is applaud. That is applaud. You are absolutely right. We should not be afraid to failure, because failure is feedback. It is actually a tool to guide us to get into success. And you're right. Never be afraid of failure. In fact, welcome failure, because that is teaching us how to change the inch in everything we do. That will bring us to happiness. And that is success in everything we do.
Can I just say something? That was awesome. Booyah! Never be afraid of failure. Matthew, thank you so much.
Booyah!
You're our family. He's our guest. I'm the host. God bless you.